Hey, what's going on, guys? Colin here with Red Beans and Dice, and today we're going to be doing the unboxing of Destinies. It is a 1 to 3 player app-driven board game that I actually picked up in St. Paul, Minnesota. I got it from the Gaming Goat. I was up there visiting my best friend Mike, and that store was pretty cool. Had a lot of selection, and you know what? I got this game for actually like $39. I was blown away because I'd watched a couple videos, it looked great. I missed it on Kickstarter, and then they had it there. So I'm going to open it up for you. I'll give you about as much information that I know about it, which is not a lot, but it got really good reviews from the people that have played it so far. It kind of has a scenario type building thing with cards where you set them down, similar to Tainted Grail. That's what it looked like to me, which is also a cool game, which I actually just spent some money online to get. So let's check out what's inside. It did have a lot of minis that I thought, a lot of minis for $39, a little more than there should be. And then the storage actually got really good reviews also. So here's the rule book there. I don't mind the square rule books, but I don't know. Sometimes they can be a little clunky or awkward, especially when you're trying to read them like I do before I go to bed. So try to slip in some knowledge before I go to bed. Okay, looking pretty cool. We'll set that over to the side, and then, oh, I didn't show you the back of the box, but I'll do that before we end this. And oh, look at that. Yeah, for $39, getting a lot of minis, a lot of good looking tiles here, so I am 100% impressed so far. These are looking really good. And then we'll just do the meat right here and then get to the potatoes later. So, all right, that guy looks very menacing. Put him right back. And then these are actually a lot smaller, holy cow, than I thought, but you know what? It still gives you minis. Still gives you minis. So it looks like we have a couple of NPCs, maybe a priest there or something like that. Man, these are pretty small, but you know what? Still really good quality. Really liking them. Got a werewolf here. I probably won't get into all of these. Maybe I'll just show some of the monsters here. Looks like we have a horde of rats. That's not good. But yeah, everything is kind of just neatly organized in here, and it looks like everything could probably pop right out and go back in, which is amazing. I actually intend on doing a video of some of the board games that I really have had problems with, you know, in terms of organizational, and then other ones that I have had a good time with. So yeah, you're going to get your character card, you're going to put it here, and then there's going to be 3 different abilities, and it's going to all revolve around ability checks. So I think you have your power, your dexterity, and I'm not sure, book learn, wisdom, stuff there. And you're actually going to be, depending on what character you pick, you're going to be putting little pegs or a little circular tokens into here to indicate where you're at. So if you have 1 and 4 and 6 and you roll a 7, that means you would get 2 successes and so on. So having more pegs lower down gives you a probability of getting more successes. And then up here, you're going to be keeping your money, your experience, the dice that you can use for rolls, and there's like little different ways where you can tack on more, I can't remember what they're called, but just like energy dice to roll with your normal roll to adjust it. So you can go, oh, I'm going to expend 2 extra dice up here and add them to the dice over here, and then they're not D6s. Well, they are D6s, but I think they have like 1, 2, or 3 successes on them. They don't go all the way up 4 or 5, I believe. I'll be able to check that out, and then yeah, these are all the same. So really like these, really looking good. We'll put these over to the side, get them out of your face just for a little bit. And then over here we have some coins, which I thought were really cool. They are, looks like about 1/4 of an inch thick, which is fine. That's cool. I like them. And then over here we have some of the objective markers that you're going to be putting down onto the board to mark the objectives that you need to go to do. And like I said, this game is all app driven. So you're going to be following along on a phone that has a camera on it, because you're going to be scanning some of those little barcode type things. I can't remember what the hell they're called, but I'll show them here shortly. They're going to be all over the place. They're on the items, they're on the character sheets, they are everywhere. And then over here, you know, these might be experience, or I can't remember 100%, just some different tokens there, but double-sided, looking good. I like that they're a little thicker than normal. That doesn't bother me. I kind of like that. Don't want them too thin. Then over here, I think these are the experience points, and then we have more objective markers, and then a couple different tokens that I'm just, I'm not 100% sure what those do, so I'm not going to try and lie to you like I do sometimes and pretend like I know more about the game than I do. Okay, and then, oh, nice. Yeah, they have these little plastic dividers. These are awesome. I really like that. Okay, and then they have some of the little wooden tokens that you're going to be placing onto the character sheets. You're going to have your character, gold, experience, things like that. And then when you are indicated during the scenario quest, whatever you're doing, you're going to be able to either upgrade your character, move them down, or I think sometimes you might actually take a hit and you'll have to lose a little bit of skill or go down a little bit on your skill track, making it harder for you to get a success. I think it's the number or lower and you get successes. So usually there's a couple of them up here that you just sacrifice the lambs, but you usually want to keep them low, at least a couple of them low, so you're getting successes without having to spend a lot of dice to get them. So there is that. We got these little wooden pegs. Don't eat the jelly beans. Not good. All right, and we got some cards over here. Very nice. These look like item cards, and then I don't think I'm going to get into these just to kind of save a little bit of time on this video because these are pretty self-explanatory, I believe. Here's the little peg for the abilities or skills that you have, and these are going to be, you're going to be moving them up and down. These are the little scan code, barcode, whatever you call them, that you're actually going to be taking a picture of with your phone. And sometimes it will say, do you want to attack with a weapon? And you will actually scan the weapon that you have and go from there. I believe there's something along that lines. We have the amount of money that it is and then the type of item that it is. So there is that. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to pop these open. Hopefully I can sneak on in here real quick. Love a little new card smell. Oh, I like these cards. They got a dog? You get a dog? That's great. Apparently the whole world loves dogs, but I got cat. Nothing wrong with dogs. Cats are cool, though. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. Just a couple different items here you can kind of look through. And then, the app is, I'm not sure how I'm going to like it. I'm going to be honest. I was really skeptical of Lord of the Rings, the app-driven game, but it actually proved to be a really fun experience that I did solo, and I lost. I didn't win the game, but I still had a good time leveling up my 2 characters and working through everything. Is that a... Yeah, okay. I thought it was a unicorn for a second. Okay, you got a sheep? Okay. Yeah, and you'll just be able to collect these items, and not 100% sure how you accumulate them, probably quests or killing things in the game. Over here, looks like we have a couple of character cards right on the front, and they're not really your typical characters, I believe. Let me see here. Oh, you got a couple of them. Okay. Oh, wow. There's more in here than I thought. Sorry if that was off camera for a second. Okay. Let me see here. I'm just going to go till I can't go any further. Okay. So here's some of the characters that you can be. And you're going to have different destinies, I believe, quests or objectives to achieve. And over here is going to be one, and then over here is going to be another one. And I'm not 100% sure what they are. You'll have to scan them with your phone. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure how, if that's going to gunk up the game or not. I'll have to experience that for myself and get back to you. But I do like having a lot of different characters that you can choose from. That is not a bad thing. The nun is an interesting choice. Woodsman is always interesting. Not sure the difference between a guardian and a soldier, but I'm sure there's a difference. And then depending on which character you pick, obviously, you're going to have different starting abilities or starting stats for your abilities, whatever those are, the power, the dexterity, and the wisdom. And then some of them, like the savior or the nun, when it comes to strength, they might not even have 4 little wooden checkers. They might just have 3. There's always a stat that you're just kind of weaker in. So it's a struggle for that. The corruptor. Okay. All right. The righteous. Am I reading that right? Okay. Sure. All right. yeah, I believe these are characters that you can play with. And we'll put those over to the side. I like the options of you know, characters that they give you. Oh, okay. And then here are some of the objectives on the, or the destinies on the back, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I thought you had to complete them both, but maybe you only have to do one. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you're going to be doing stuff to get the things. All right, I'll put that over there. And then we had a couple extra cards on the bottom here, which I believe are just more items. So we'll kind of just push through these pretty quickly. Bunch of hatchets. Okay, yeah, nice, very cool. So far so good, right? We've got a couple more items. I will bust these open and just give you a quick run through on what these are. Maybe there's a crafting ability. No, these just look like one-time use type things. Okay. Yeah, just got some items here. Oh, a couple more weapons. Okay. Okay, instead of your roll total equals 10. That's not bad. So if you know that you have you get 3 or more successes on a 10, then you can just go ahead and use that. Not a bad thing. Okay. Yep, just a bunch of items you can accumulate. Shovel, bury your dead. Put that over to the side. And then here are these awesome looking map tiles that I was very interested in. I love developing your area and moving to a said spot and then uncovering new locations and seeing what is going on in those areas. So with each tile, you're going to be, well, this is one, I believe that you start here. So let's just do a quick example. So say this was a tile that you had not moved to, it would be kind of fog of war gray out, and then once you move onto it, you can flip it over, and then the app is actually going to tell you where you're going to put your objective markers and what is going to be going on there, and then any of the small little models or figurines that you need, you're going to be able to put them right down there. And there is going to be a good amount of them. The only one thing that kind of worried me, not worried me, but just was something I noticed was these are pretty thin. They're not paper thin, but they're a little thicker, but you know, I wouldn't have mind if they were twice as thick, you know. Things can happen, stuff can get moved around, but the artwork on them just looked absolutely amazing. And then like I said, the you know, being next to this and having it flipped over and not knowing exactly what's going on there, you know, I love to explore, and the open world kind of, you know, do what you kind of want type aspect of this game seems to be something that's really going to work for me. Oh, okay. Got some fire. Yeah, and these all connect, and the artwork will kind of flow together, I believe, so that will be good. And there is a lot of them in here. Let's go to the back here. 67. So there's going to be 67 of these, and maybe there's a couple that will link up that you can use more than once. So those are the map tiles. Really impressed with them. Awesome. Love them. Over here we have some of the dice that I was telling you about. These are going to be used for, let's see, I think these purple ones are going to be like your action dice. So each time the app indicates, you can actually gain one of these, or I think each time you start a new round turn, you are going to gain one of these, and you can actually expend these to add to your roll for dexterity, strength, so on and so forth. So these are going to be, you're going to be able to move, I believe, with these, like use them as actions to move, or if you want to help them, have them to help you modify your abilities, you're going to be able to use them like that. And like I said, they are D6s, but there's not 6 totals on the dice, which I thought was very interesting. I believe they just go up to 3. So you got a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, and then these are the money. That's right. That's the good thing right there. If you roll that, I believe that's an automatic success, and then a 3 is obviously a very good roll. So you can't just take 2 dice and roll a 12 with them. It's going to be a little bit different, but if you can get 2 successes like that, always a good thing. So you'll keep that to the side and just tack it on to whatever you get. And I also really, the artwork on these, I got it on wide lens, my camera, but I'm really liking them. They look awesome. Very excited. I've actually had this game for 2 days, and I've been waiting to do this video, and I've been wanting to crack into it just to read the rulebook, but, you know. All right, give another look over here, and then I don't think there's any, yeah, there's no automatic successes here. It's just a 1, a 2, another 1, a 3, and I believe 4 is the highest you're going to get on these dice. But I really like these dice. These are bigger than normal. I think that these purple ones are your classic D6 size. And yeah, those are the dice that are going to come with it. So that is, I believe, it for the unboxing. Let me see if these sneaky snakes put anything else in the bottom. Nope. Nothing down there. Okay, well, that's it for my unboxing of Destinies. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about the game or kind of some of the components that went with it, hit me down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys, and I hope you have a great day.